Hey guys, so the title of this video is called When Things Don't Make Sense. And I've been drawn to the book of Ecclesiastes before today, and I had the urge to read it today. And I didn't even get through the whole, I think I have like 3 more chapters left to read. But I didn't even get through the whole book of the Bible. And I had to share this message with you guys because I'm thinking to myself, somebody else is going through this. So I'll give it a little history. I was let go from my job about 10 months ago, and I guess I was in this cloud or this whirlwind of hope, and I don't know, just thinking that, oh, I'm gonna get something, something's gonna come through, something's good is gonna happen, I'm gonna get another job. And that was in March of 2024, and now we're in halfway mark of January 2025. So yeah, those are just the facts. But something that I've been struggling with is just being okay with that, being content with the circumstances as they are. Of course, I have the questions, wondering why is this happening? Why? I have children to feed. Why am I not landing something? I mean, anything, right? So, I was drawn to the book of Ecclesiastes this morning, and I just want to share some of the things that I underlined that really just popped off the page, and I was just like, oh God, like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, God, come on, what are you trying to say? Like, I feel like this journey of unemployment and receiving unemployment and running out of unemployment and not getting another employment has just really got me on my face. Just, God, where are you? Where are you? The world is suffering. People are losing their jobs, not including me. The earth is groaning, and just people are in trouble. I was taking my kids to the library yesterday, and I saw a woman in her car, and she had a lot of stuff in her car. It was clear that this woman is homeless. This woman is homeless, and this woman is on the margins of society. It was just absolutely clear. But what was even more disgusting, there was a man in a nice pickup truck, shiny black truck with all the bells and whistles, and he even had a baby car seat in the back, and you could see the little baby's hands flickering around. And he had just parked right in front of this woman, not even in a parking spot, just literally just intimidating her in an intimidating way, and had his phone and was recording her there, in the state that anybody could see that she was in, which was a state of desperation. It was a state of poverty. It was a state of hopelessness. It was a state of, my God, where are you? Where are you for this woman? Where are you for me in life and in health and wealth? Well, I know where God is with me for health because I've been healthy this whole time. only by the grace of God. But it's like those questions where it's like, how come this is not making sense? That feeling that you get when you're just like, so she's homeless and he's recording? Like, is he reporting her existence? Like, she can't even park in the parking lot of the library and just breathe? That chokehold, that pressure that everyone feels like, I'm not safe, I'm not okay, I don't belong here, and all of those insecurities is what led me to Ecclesiastes. So I will not read the entire book of Ecclesiastes, but I will read the parts that I've underlined, okay? Which I hope doesn't leave you guys scrambling, but you can always go to Ecclesiastes and read the entire chapter for yourself. So, part of the part that I underlined was in Ecclesiastes chapter 2, and it's verse 20. Ecclesiastes 2, verse 20. We'll start there because the underlined part is there. So I gave up in despair, questioning the value of all my hard work in this world. Some people work wisely with knowledge and skill, then must leave the fruit of their labor efforts to someone who hasn't worked for it. This too is meaningless, a great tragedy. So what do people get in this life for all their hard work and anxiety? Solomon asks a really great question. So what do people get in this life for all their hard work and anxiety? So I underlined that. Their days of labor are filled with pain and grief. Even at night, their minds cannot rest. And I had a night, I can't remember which night it was, and I actually don't want to remember which night it was because it was just so dreadfully miserable. I couldn't sleep. I don't know if it was, I know what it was. It was the fact that things are just not right yet. My life hasn't been figured out yet. I don't have all the answers. I'm still toiling and wrestling with this idea of, so what's going to happen to me? So what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to my kids? What's going to happen of us? So I underlined that part. And then in chapter 3, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, it says, chapter 3, verse 6, a time to search and a time to quit searching. And I was like, I recently had a job interview. It was a final round interview. Guys, this was like, I was so excited. I was like, I'm in the last round. All I have to do is ace this one last interview. And boom, I should have a job by Friday. That's in my head. I'm thinking, it's already done, Lord. Tell me why I went on the final round interview, didn't get the job. Less than 24 hours later, the recruiter reached out to me and was like, the hiring team, the people, da-da-da. Now, I had aced round 1 with that hiring manager and 2 people that I met for round 2, back-to-back 30-minute interviews, and all of a sudden, I'm not qualified. So I will not further comment on that because I don't think it was that I wasn't qualified. I think it was something else, something that I will not discuss on this at this time. Okay, so anyways, that part in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 6 stood out to me today. a time to search and a time to quit searching. Maybe it's time for me to stop looking for a job. I know that sounds crazy. Because like, girl, you got kids to feed, you got bills to pay. Honey, you gotta keep looking for a job until it's it. That's it. But anyway, I underlined it anyways, okay? Okay, I also underlined chapter 3 in Ecclesiastes, verse 15. What is happening now has happened before, and what will happen in the future has happened before, because God makes the same things happen over and over again. Gosh, that weighed heavy on me. That weighed so heavy, because I'm thinking, this ain't nothing new, but it feels so new, and it feels like a fresh cut, and it's like, which goes back to Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11. Yet God has made everything beautiful for its own time. He has planted eternity in the human heart. But even so, people cannot see the whole scope of God's work from beginning to end. And I was like, yes, that's my problem. I can't see what this is. I don't know what this means. I don't know what's next. Beginning, I don't see nothing. It all looks like hogwash to me. So, let me just cover one more point. Oh, yes. Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 9. Enjoy what you have rather than desiring what you don't have. Just dreaming about nice things is meaningless, like chasing the wind. And then I had an arrow that was pointing to Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 10. Don't long for the good old days, right? I mean, sometimes it be's like that. You're just like, man, the days when I had a job and I was able to afford this and we were able to do this and we go here and we go there, and now we're just scraping by. So that would be the good old days, right? Well, those were the good old days when God was with us. And where is he now? Don't strike me down, Lord, please. So it's like the answer is given before the statement. Enjoy what you have rather than desiring what you don't have. Who's doing that? How hard is that? Everybody's looking for the next, high, the next best thing, the bigger toy. It's so hard to just be okay with that contentment of, okay, well, this is what I have. I can still be grateful for what I have today. And the last verse that I want to leave you guys with that really struck me is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 11. Yeah, let's start verse 11. 7:11. Wisdom is even better when you have money. Both are a benefit as you go through life. Wisdom and money can get you almost anything, but only wisdom can save your life. Underline that. This was also really great. Accept the way God does things, for who can straighten what he has made crooked? Enjoy prosperity while you can, but when the hard times strike, realize that both come from God. Remember that nothing is certain in this life. Whew, that hit me like a ton of bricks, because I was like, you mean to tell me that the fact that I can't get a job is because God said so? Ooh, no, God, we need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. Let's see what else we can do besides this. There's got to be something else we can do besides this. But the Bible says, Ecclesiastes 7, verse 13, accept the way God does things, for who can straighten what he has made crooked? And I was like, is that why I'm having such hard times? Is that why I'm facing roadblocks here and there and everywhere? You know, maybe I just need to, like what we had read earlier, a time to search and a time to quit searching. Maybe this is my time to, you know what? Fuck it. Oh well, I don't have a job. It is what it is. There was an old lady who lived in the shoe. She had so many kids she didn't know what to do. That's me. I know that sounds so bad, but it's like going crazy is bad too. Losing your mind is bad too. So just accept the way God does things. I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but I wanted to leave this story time, this Bible verse time, just with a little bit of encouragement. So there's a few takeaways we can extract from this. Being grateful. Enjoy what you have rather than desiring what you don't have. Just that gratitude in the moment, that we can accept that this is what it is right now. And we can be positive. There are some things, I know it feels very powerless. It feels like, oh gosh, there's nothing we can do. But we can get our power back by accepting what God has done, by enjoying what we have, and by realizing that there is a season for everything. Right now, this is my season of unemployment. That's not what I chose for myself, but it is what it is. Hey guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Godspeed.